Bright and early. An everyday occurrence right outside as my coffee is brewing. All right, good afternoon. So just like that, we are in another city. We hit the road this morning and we traveled basically around the mountain. It was a 3-hour drive, but I got to tell you this, it was an absolutely gorgeous drive, beautiful drive. Myrna and I had been to West Virginia in the past. We did it many years ago when our kids were really, really small. We went on a road trip all the way to Canada, and we went through West Virginia. And I honestly, I didn't remember it as pretty as I saw it today. What a beautiful state. And you hardly ever hear anything about West Virginia. I think they keep it quiet because they don't want people like us, like me, to come into their state. But I was just kidding. But very pretty state, very pretty drive. About 3 hours, and we're here. We're in Fayetteville, West Virginia. We got 2 things in mind to do. I won't spoil it. We're going to go out and do those tomorrow. We're staying at a campground called Riff Rafters Campground in Fayetteville, West Virginia. It's nothing. I mean, it's nice. It's got nice cover. You know, big, large, mature trees. Our coach is in the shade. It's a little tight. Not necessarily site to site. It's just very tight to maneuver around the campground. I mean, my truck is positioned here, which is where I was told to park it. And basically, that's the road right there. And I'm a little concerned. Because anybody that comes around this curve right here and turns, if they're not paying attention to their trailer, they're going to clip my truck. So I'm a little worried about that. It's a little tight, but you know, we're here. Fayetteville, West Virginia. A couple things in mind to do, and we're going to share those with you guys. Good morning. So as promised, today is a new day, and we have something to share with you guys. We're going to head out this morning, and one of the things that we had planned to do here in Fayetteville was the New River Gorge Bridge, which is I want to say it's a National Historic Site, or is it designed as a national park or something like that?
National Park.
I think it's a national park and preserve. So we're going to go out there. We're going to see whatever it has to offer, and whatever that is, we'll share with you guys. All right, so we left the visitor center, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to basically a scenic drive. But I wanted to show you guys a clip right here of failure to follow directions. I'm not being judgmental. This is just the facts. So as we entered this 8-mile loop drive, there's huge signs. I mean, huge yellow signs. It says, "This road not suitable for large vehicles." Check this out. So basically, we are at a standstill right now because these 2 gentlemen in these basic buses, look at the size of that one over there. They decided that they were going to try their luck at this road, which is clearly marked. Oh well. So we'll see what happens here. All right, after a big bus mishap, we are on our way again. I mean, all I can say, folks, is follow directions. So this is not a very clear view of the bridge. Hopefully, as we go further down this road, we'll be able to see something. We'll be able to share the bridge with you guys a little bit more clear. By the way, this is the longest arced bridge in the Western Hemisphere, according to what they say. It does look pretty big. And if you see up there, there's actually tours underneath the bridge. You got to get strapped in as they walk across. You see the people walking across strapped in. Not sure if we're going to do that or not, but it's pretty cool. And everybody, there's a guardrail here that everybody kind of like puts their, oops, what is that? Again, we haven't found an area that has a clear view of the bridge. This is pretty good. Just one of the stops along the way that see a bunch of people enjoying the river, and it's right at the base of the bridge, which I'll try and get an angle from here to show you guys, and I'll move around to the other side to see. But there she is. There's a piece of her. So here's New River. This is at the base of the bridge. Again, this is from the base of the bridge. Had to do a little rock climbing to get up here, or down here I should say. I just saw a couple of kayakers go by. Totally off topic. These guys are working, but at the same time they are training. They're doing water rescue training. It's a volunteer fire department. All right, so we are done at the base of the bridge, but it would be totally out of character of us not to find a trail to do. So right now we're doing Long Point Trail, which apparently has some overlooks of the bridge. Let's check it out. According to according to the write-ups, it's 1.6 in, 1.6 out. So 3.2 mile trail in and out. Let's check it out. So here's an idea of what this trail kind of looks like. It says that I think the first half of it is woodsy, and then it opens up. We'll see. A very cool part of the hike. Almost looks like mangroves down from Florida, our neck of the woods. This is just one of the pullouts from the trail. It's basically just an overview of the valley. Absolutely beautiful. Again, pictures and video. It does not depict what we actually look at in person. It's gorgeous. So we are close to the end of the trail, and it's opening up, and we are definitely on a cliff. Here, look straight down. That is pretty high up there, and off at a distance you see the New River Gorge Bridge. Let's go check it out this way. Well, it does open up, as they said it would. Oh yeah, spectacular. There's the gorge down there, the New River. And if you could see right there, there's a couple of rafts. See if I can zoom in on them a little bit. We are pretty high up here. And just like that, we went from almost a full campground to this. Everybody is gone. Every site is empty. We are left alone. There's Nugget doing his morning walk. Everybody is gone. It is a Sunday, so everybody, I guess, is heading back home. They got school, they got work, everything. As you guys saw, everybody's gone. And since the filming of that little clip that I did this morning while walking the dogs, like 4 additional campers have left. We are currently one of 4 people left in this entire park. But that's neither here nor there. Today is another day. It's actually our last day here, and we are going to head out on the second thing that we had on our list, which is a place called Babcock State Park. Not really quite sure what all there is to do there. The research says that it's a very pretty place to visit, and there's a few things to see. Either way, we're going to head out there, we're going to check it out, and I'm going to bring you whatever we do. All right, so we made it to Babcock State Park. It was about about 20, 25 minute drive through some back roads, which were absolutely beautiful. But we're here, let's check it out. As we wander a little further into Babcock Park, again, it would be out of character if we didn't throw in a little, not really a hike. This is a mile loop around Bowley Lake called Lakeview Trail. It's only a mile. It says it's a little bit uphill. More like a stroll. Very narrow trail. What you see is what you get here. All right, so this is about 3/4 of the mile hike. We're basically on the other side of the lake. I will tell you this, spoiler alert. This is called Lakeview Trail. This is the second time we actually saw the lake. I'm just saying. All right, that's it. So we made it 1 mile hike around Lake Bowley. Bolay, depends on the exact pronunciation. You know me, I tear those things up all the time. Like I said, status report. It's really short hike. You saw the terrain, mostly wooded area or wooded, a little bit of mud, and we only had really 2 views of the lake. Well, this is our 3rd view of the lake, despite it being called Lake Trail or Lakeview Trail. But that's it. We're back at the start. We're gonna drive a little bit around Babcock, a little bit more. Most of the park is comprised of a bunch of hiking trails, but believe it or not, they're all like 1 mile, half mile, 3/4 of a mile. Heck, there's a couple that are 300 yards. 600 yards. So that's it. Pretty park though. Pretty park to head out to. But we're done with this trail. All right, guys. So we are back in the campground. I hope you guys enjoyed our trip today to Babcock State Park. bunch of things to see there, mostly all trails. And today we did one trail. We weren't really in the mood. We weren't feeling it. Tomorrow is a move day, but nonetheless, we brought you a little bit of footage from Babcock State Park. But today, I do have some other information to share with you guys. It's a little bittersweet, but I'll share with you that in a minute. First, let's take care of some business. So it is our last day here in West Virginia. We did Davis, as you guys saw in the last video, and now we are in Fayetteville, West Virginia, but it is our last day. Now, West Virginia is one of those places on our map that does not yet have a sticker, because although Myrna and I have been to West Virginia many, many years ago, this is the first time that we're actually camping. So today, I'm going to take the opportunity, since we leave tomorrow, I'm going to take the opportunity and I'm going to fill that state up. Here we go. All right, West Virginia is a wrap. It has taken its place on the map. I will tell you this, we still have a few more stops. We have North Carolina tomorrow, and then following North Carolina, we have South Carolina. But I'll give you guys a hint. Those are not going to qualify for a map spot. But more on that, the bittersweet stuff that I mentioned to you, more on that in a minute. All right, so as mentioned, a little information, a little bittersweet, by the way, but I promised I was going to share it with you guys, and I'm going to share it right now. So we are currently in Fayetteville, West Virginia. I mentioned that already. You guys saw that we added a sticker to our map. Well, basically that map has been put away. It's been put away till next season, and the reason for that is because technically we are done visiting new states. West Virginia was the last state in this season that was going to require a fill-in for the map. Aside from that, the bittersweet part about it is that season 2 has basically, for all intents and purposes, and as far as me sharing videos with you guys is concerned, has come to an end. Okay, moving forward, tomorrow is a move day. We are going to be going to North Carolina, a place called Clemens, North Carolina, which is right next to another town called Advance. And Advance, North Carolina, I have family that lives there. So it's only a 2-night stay, but that's mainly going to be to visit them. So there is going to be no video there. And then after that, I have a special treat for myself. I will be going to a place called Columbia, South Carolina, and a small town outside Columbia called Chapin, Chapin, where I'm going to be visiting my former lieutenant from when I used to be a police officer. As a lot of you know, I'm going to be visiting my former lieutenant, who I haven't seen in for sure 15 years, probably more. But I'm going to be visiting her, and I'm going to be boondocking at her house, which is really cheating. It's really, you know, they call that mooch docking. It's actually cheating. She has a full hookup pad on the side of her house because she has other friends that have a Class A and come by all the time. So it's really cheating. But nonetheless, we're going to be staying with her, so there's not going to be any videotaping there either. Then after that, we're going to do a 6-hour drive. As much as I hate those, we're going to leave. By the way, in South Carolina, we're only going to be there 2 days. We're going to leave there, and we're going to jet down to Gainesville, Florida, where we're going to visit with my daughter, who we haven't seen in about 6.5 months. We're going to be spending a little bit of time with her. Again, family time. There's not going to be any trails and hiking and none of that. It's just going to be family, so there's not going to be any videotaping there. Right after that, we're heading down to Orlando, Florida, where we're going to see our son, who also we haven't seen in about 6.5 months. And then that's it. And then after that, hightail it home and start the winter break, or the winter season. I have a bunch of stuff planned during the winter that I will share with you guys little bit at a time. I will share those videos with you guys. We have some upgrades or modifications that we have planned for the coach. I'm going to share those with you guys during the off season. I have some stuff that I need to do in the truck that I'm going to share with you guys as well. But more than likely, the next video that you guys will see, which I will share in detail what is planned for the off season, will be my summary of season 2. That is the next video that I'm going to share with you guys. As far as the next few trips are concerned, if you guys want any information on what's going on in our life and what we're doing there, it's all going to be on Instagram. I'm going to share it with you guys on Instagram. There's no more videos. So basically, as far as YouTube is concerned and as far as videotaping is concerned, we're done. We're done until I bring you guys season 2's summary. And that'll be probably, I don't know, maybe in a month or so. But that's it. That's it. That's all I got. That's the information I have with you guys. In the summary, I'll share a lot more information. Peace.